I started to get messages yesterday that the comments in my last video had turned off. So I thought I'd made some sort of a mistake, and I went back to my channel and I changed the comments requirements to yes, and thought no more of it. And then I realized that the comments were still off. So I went back to my channel and I tried again. Comments stayed up there briefly and then they went off again. That's when I decided to have a word with YouTube about it. I'm Granniopteryx. I have no idea now whether YouTube is going to continue this and not allow comments on any of my other videos. If you need to say something, you can always go to Rumble. That's the best channel. I'd like to build that anyway. And you can tweet. You can X a message, or on gab.com. Let's see. Or you can email. But if you want it a public discussion, it just, I think probably what used to be called Twitter would be the best, because you can have a long conversation on that. So why don't you try that? Anyway, meanwhile, I thought you might be interested in the conversation I had with a YouTube robot. Well, he's supposed to be a human being, but I think he left his humanity at the door. I have, of course, deleted the names. I suppose the names are not the real ones anyway, but, you know, I do that as a matter of course. So at 2:51 p.m, it was around nearly 11 o'clock at night here. Hi, my name is Tube1. How are you doing today? I don't know what the M is. Oh, that must have been his second name. Sorry, I didn't delete that. I am Tube1 at your service. Nice to meet you. How can I help you today? Thank you. I'm having a problem with my YouTube channel. I'm Demirep. Nice to meet you, Demirep. Can you tell me more about your concern? Yeah, the problem is that on my latest video, the comments have been turned off. I've reset 3 times and it says it has saved. The last time the comments showed up for a few minutes, then they were gone again. Oh, thanks for your concern regarding comments. You can see how they have a set of answers, and they just slot things in like the old-fashioned Chinese typewriters. Is that the video? Yeah, that's the one. Thanks for confirming. Give me a few minutes and I'll check this for you. So then I say it says comments are turned off, but I never turn comments off. Many thanks. And then I ask, why might this be happening? No answer. Thanks for waiting. All right, now this is the interesting bit. Comments are turned off on your content due to actions taken to protect minors and families on YouTube. This action is unrelated to your audience settings. So they have picked on the argument of the child. Whenever people want to stop things from happening, they always say, oh, well, it's for the children. You know, my channel is absolutely not one calculated to attract minors. So then I get this formula, you see, as part of our efforts to protect minors and families, and there's the link. We've turned off comments on tens of millions of videos that may put minors at risk, which I'm sat there in front of the computer thinking, put minors at risk? What? This action is not a result of your content violating our guidelines. What is that arrow there for? We know comments are a meaningful way creators connect with their community, but we believe turning off comments is an important step in keeping young people safe on YouTube. You know what? A better way of keeping young people safe on YouTube? Just don't have YouTube. That would be the safest way. Oh, but you're not going to do that. No, but somebody who does... Oh, stop. That's really irritating, that arrow. What is it? Oh, all right. If you do turn comments back on, you should hold and carefully review all new comments for approval before they're posted to your videos. So anything that I see, I have to, well, I do have a filter. I allow ordinary comments through. Anything that's suspect goes into a for review thing, and I do review them. I've never seen anything that would attack children in any way. I've seen a lot of personal insults about me, which I do delete. I mean, if they don't have an argument and they're just a stream of invective, I don't see any reason for me to see them on my channel. Right, but that's about it. And then I say there's nothing in my video that deals with minors or has a subject that involves or even mentions minors. I turned the comments back on and they were immediately turned off. I've done that 3 times. It's okay. It's not a matter of reviewing. And then Tube 1 says, that is what I can share today. That's all Tube 1 could say to me, to share. To share. And then Tube 1 says, even if you turn it on as part of our efforts to protect minors and families, we've turned off comments on tens of millions of videos that may put minors at risk. You see what I mean about the formula? He just keeps pushing the buttons that releases that particular formula. Thus, the comments section is turned off. And I say, Tube 1, that's not good enough. You're just repeating stuff. Can I talk to someone else? And then he says, if you think the system needs improvement, and here's another formula, you know, go to this link. I said, I want to talk to someone else, Tube 1. And then I waited. I waited, as you can see, for 6 minutes before I realized that he'd just left me hanging. So I had to shut down the entire program because to renew the conversation, and I got Tube 2. And I complained about Tube 1, and then she asked me to tell more about my concern. There's the push an instant button. I explained to her what happened. I said that my video, the one I just uploaded, was no different from any of the other videos. Political commentary aimed at adults, and I mean in the intellectual meaning of the word adult, you know, not the child, not the other way. Thanks for sharing your concern. Got it. That would have been a single push. Thanks for sharing your concern. That would have been a single push. It wasn't a concern. It was a complaint. And then she found the video again. Let me go ahead and look into this. And I say, yes, I'll wait. And upon further checking, I was able to see that comments were disabled due to our policies on child safety. Same thing, like what was mentioned by my colleague earlier. However, I would like to note that some videos are checked by our systems and sometimes they can make mistakes. And I said, yeah, of course, this is a mistake. And then she says, I've read your previous interaction as well. And based on what you shared with me, I love this California sharing business. I can see the issue is that there are no minors featured in your video. You see, she wasn't even really listening to what I was saying. There are obviously a few keywords. They find the keyword, that gets a key response. She's not even looking at what I'm saying. And comments keep on getting turned off. Is that right? Yeah, I said, yes, that's right. All right, I appreciate the clarification. We'll submit an appeal on your behalf so we can raise this to our internal team for checking. So now at least I'm getting an appeal on this. I don't know how many more of my videos will be affected. But yeah, that's what's going on with YouTube. Robots that pretend to be people and people who prefer to act like robots. Okay, till next time. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the granniopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.granniopteryx.com. And whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share, share, share.